For all the people who are in the mood of having a world tour, then it's advisable to avoid certain places that are proven as the most dangerous places in the world to visit. We have listed some of the most dangerous ones among them right here. If you are ready for some serious adventure, these places are meant for you. If you weren't aware of all these most dangerous places to visit in the world and had them in your bucket list all this time, then this is the video for you. Here is the list of 10 most dangerous places in the world. Before starting, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like these. Number 10. Death Road. North Youngest Road is known as the Death Road for all the right reasons that you can guess. Driving up and down this 43-mile switchback is extremely dangerous because of fog, landslides, waterfalls, and cliffs falling 2,000 feet in each turn. Until 1994, almost 300 drivers were killed every year, justifying its nickname and putting it in the list of the most dangerous places to visit in the world. The road extends far enough to connect the Amazon rainforest to the capital city, surrounded by mountainous terrain. This means that merchants were not unusual to cram into trucks and buses trying to sell their wood and crops in the area. The hairpin turns, however, were not wide enough for each vehicle, further leading many trucks to go down with people and their livelihoods. Number 9. Snake Island. About 25 miles off the coast of Brazil, there is an island where no local would ever dare to tread. It is known that the last fisherman who stayed too close to its shores was found days later adrift in his own boat, lifeless, in a pool of blood. The mysterious island is known as Ilha da Quimeda Grande, and it is in fact so dangerous to set foot there that Brazil has made it illegal for anyone to visit. The danger on the island comes in the form of the golden lancehead snakes, which are species of pit vipers and one of the deadliest serpents in the world. The lanceheads can grow to be over 4.5 feet long, and it's estimated that there are between 2,000 and 4,000 snakes on the island, which surprisingly is known as Snake Island. The lanceheads are so venomous that a human bitten by one could be dead within an hour. Snake Island is uninhabited now, but people used to live there for a short period up until the late 1920s, when, according to legend, the local lighthouse keeper and his family were killed by vipers that slithered in through the windows. Today, the Navy periodically visits the lighthouse for upkeep and makes sure no adventurers are wandering too close to the island. Number 8. Lake Natron. Let's not allow the ring of salt marshes along the edge of Lake Natron fool us. This lake is better known as one of the most inhospitable areas on Earth. North Tanzanian Lake Natron looks and acts like a lake of fire. The lake's high levels of natron, also known as sodium carbonate decahydrate, makes its waters corrosive to human skin and eyes, sometimes reaching a pH level of over 12. The lake also contains red-colored bacteria, resulting in its unique pink-red hues. Even if most species cannot handle the 120-degree lake water, cyanobacteria have made natron their home and turned the lake its trademark red and orange. Surprisingly, 2.5 million lesser flamingos call Lake Natron their home, considering that it is one of their only breeding grounds, further making the protection of the lake a priority for the climate. Number 7. OYAMYAKON, Russia. OYAMYAKON is a small village located in the OYAMYAKON district in Russia. This place is considered to be one of the most dangerous places because of its extreme climate condition. The severe temperature makes it impossible for life to sustain in this region. The temperature drops to as low as 40 degrees below Celsius, making it impossible for tourists or travelers to visit the place safely, as not many can survive this temperature. Here, Arctic chill is simply a fact of life, something to be endured. People develop a variety of tricks to survive. Most people use outhouses because indoor plumbing tends to freeze. Cars are kept in heated garages, or if left outside, left running all the time. Crops don't grow in the frozen ground, so people have a large carnivorous diet, which includes reindeer meat, raw flesh shaved from frozen fish, and ice cubes of horse blood with macaroni are a few local delicacies. People don't visit this place as no vegetables are available and nothing can be grown, so the lack of food is another major issue. Only about 500 people have managed to settle down in this place and survive the bitter cold. Number 6. Skeleton Coast in Namibia. With a reputation of being one of the deadliest and most dangerous places around the world, the Skeleton Coast is situated along the Atlantic coast of Namibia. This inhospitable piece of land derives its name from the skeletal remains of whales and seals scattered all along the coastline. Many shipwrecked sailors and other people have also lost their lives here due to the harshness of the local environment. Unless you want to take a risk of turning into bare bones without any flesh or breath, this is not the place for you. Stretching 500 kilometers between the old German town of Swakopmund and the Angolan border, the coast is virtually uninhabited and thoroughly untamed. The seaboard takes its name from the animal bones scattered across its endless strands and the hundreds of ships that have wrecked there over the centuries. Lions, hyenas, and other predators wander the shore in search of maritime meals. Whale and seal skeletons from the former whaling industry still litter the coastline. Humans have suffered too. What's surprisingly is that the remains of ships wrecked on the hidden rocks offshore rust and crumble beside the animal bones. Number 5. Bermuda Triangle in North Atlantic. One of the most popular and dangerous places around the world, the Bermuda Triangle is a much feared area. It is a very vaguely defined stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly triangulated between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. For several years, the Bermuda Triangle has been famous for many mysterious disappearances. These disappearances have been justified with many possible reasons, ranging from magnetic force to aliens. Although most of these cases have been given logical and rational explanations, some of them still remain a mystery. One of the most dangerous places to travel to, the Bermuda Triangle, is for those who are built of curiosity and adventure. Number 4. Death Valley. Death Valley is a desert valley on the California-Nevada border with extreme heat. It is known as one of the hottest places across the world. There are only a few deserts in the Middle East and Africa approaching peak temperatures during the summer, which can give competition to the Death Valley. The hottest place on Earth had its hottest month record in July of 2018. The average temperature, including overnight lows, was 108.1 degrees Fahrenheit. For 4 days in a row, the daily highs hit a temperature of 127 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the highest record temperature. A band of settlers lost here in the winters around 1849 to 1850 gave Death Valley its forbidden name. While only one person died here, as far as we know, they all thought this valley would be their cemetery. They were saved by 2 of their young men who had learned to be scouts, William Lewis Manley and John Rogers. As the men climbed over the Panamint Mountains from the valley, one of the men turned and looked back saying, "Goodbye, Death Valley," earning its place in the top dangerous places in the world. Number 3. DANAKIL Desert. One of the most uninhabited environments in the world is the DANAKIL Desert in East Africa. It is a volcanically active area with temperatures that regularly exceed 50 degrees Celsius. Volcanoes and geysers that spew toxic gas. The DANAKIL Desert is not an easily accessible location for travel enthusiasts. Your physical health can take a massive hit if you stay there for a short period of time. The most adverse effects occur during the presence of high concentration of poisoning vapors of sulfur in the region. This region is volcanically active area, and on top of that, to increase the risk, the air temperature in the desert rarely falls below 50 degrees Celsius, thereby making DANAKIL Desert one of the most dangerous areas in the world. Number 2. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is situated in the Andaman Islands and is considered one of the most dangerous places in the world for tourists to visit. The native people of this place have been living in their traditional way and have denied all possible ways to connect with the outer world. The tribal people live on this island are not used to outside people, and if tourists set foot on their island, they see them as a threat and indulge in acts of violence. Another reason why people are asked not to visit the place is because of the safety of the tribal community. They have absolutely no immunity, and tourists can carry some disease-causing germs and may spread it to the whole community. Number 1. MADIDI National Park. MADIDI National Park is situated along the Amazon River in Bolivia and has an area of around 19,000 square kilometers. The national park, which is a dense forest, is filled with all kinds of flora and fauna, and some of these plant species are dangerous and not edible. The forest is filled with predators, owing which tourists are advised against visiting the park on their own. The forest is one of the largest protected areas of the world because it houses dangerous animals, birds, plants, and bags a place in the list of the most dangerous places to visit on Earth. Have you ever visited or heard about any of these places? Would you like to visit them? Let us know in the comments below.